Hey guys, welcome back to another movie review episode of Chuckload of Comics. If this is your first time to the channel, guys, take a second, click the subscribe button. Join us here every Sunday for all the fun. This week's movie review is the highly anticipated DC film Birds of Prey. Take a look.
It was so fun. I mean, we've got such a good group and we kind of had this immediate girl gang.
Get ready, ladies.
It's a really fun ride. We find Harley broken up with the Joker.
Not happy about it. Trying to figure out how to be this independent woman when she's got half of Gotham trying to kill her.
Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn is a twisted tale told by Harley herself as only Harley can tell it. When Gotham's most notoriously nefarious villain, Roman Sionis, and his zealous right hand, Victor Zsasz, put a target on a young girl named Cass, the city is turned upside down looking for her. Harley, Huntress, Black Canary, and Renee Montoya's paths collide, and the unlikely foursome have no choice but to team up to take on Roman. Birds of Prey is directed by Kathy Yan with an all-star cast, including Margot Robbie, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Rosie Perez, and Ewan McGregor. Okay, so right off the bat, let me just say my expectations going into Birds of Prey were pretty low. I mean, they were really low. None of the trailers moved my nerd needle one bit. They didn't raise my excitement level for the film. Actually, I didn't like the trailers at all. The cast of characters they chose for the movie didn't really get me too jazzed about it. And honestly, I wasn't sure if Margot Robbie could carry this whole movie solely on her shoulders. Because, come on, let's be honest, this is a Harley Quinn movie. Then, when we saw those first reviews and reactions that kind of popped up on Twitter, I gotta say, I got a little, my first little glimpse of hope. So what did I think about the movie? Well, I'm happy to say I really dug this movie. This movie is fun with a capital F, more like a capital FU. There's a lot of cursing going on in this movie. What surprised me most about Birds of Prey, like I said, right off the bat, is that this movie earns its hard R rating. Audiences going into this movie should expect some serious F-bombs, heavy-duty fight sequences, drug use, the whole 9 yards. They really pull no punches with the adult subject matter in the film. It's not quite to the level of, like, say, Deadpool, but a lot of F-bombs, a lot of killer fight sequences, lots of blood, people getting blown up. None more than the first time you see Black Mask, Ewan McGregor's character, doing his thing, and probably one of the coolest baseball bat fight sequences I've ever seen. Lots of bones getting broken, a lot of F-bombs flying around in this movie. So parents, be warned if you're taking kids to see this movie. But honestly, what makes this movie so great is its uniqueness, its use of color, dialogue between all of the characters. They set out to make a movie that was first and foremost fun. And it's absolutely that. This movie is just tons of fun. There's lots of laughs. You know, it's Gotham City in the daytime, which you don't get to see all that often. Well, the plot can be sometimes a little ridiculous and slow, especially kind of in the second act. It slows down just a little bit. The movie still manages, amongst all that, to be an absolute blast. A little bit about the movie. Birds of Prey is directed by Kathy Yan from a script by Christina Hodson. You know her. She wrote the script for the new Bumblebee movie a couple years back, and it's based on lesser-known characters from the DC universe. Characters like Huntress, like Black Mask, like Renee Montoya, names who, to the casual movie-going audience, they may be kind of new names, but that's kind of one of the things that I liked about this movie. So often in DC films, you see a lot of the retelling of sort of the classic trilogy of the DC characters, the Batman, the Superman, the Wonder Womans, but now with movies like Birds of Prey, the upcoming Black Adam movie, Shazam, we see that universe expanding a lot, and it's expanding really in the best possible ways. Ewan McGregor was awesome, an absolute scene stealer. He plays Black Mask, an openly gay villain character that is just crazy as hell. He offers some of the most violent and disgusting and gory scenes in the film. Victor Zsasz is always a great character, whether you see him in the Gotham TV show or in the movies. And honestly, you can't say enough about the Birds of Prey themselves. They have excellent chemistry when they're together, and when they're little individual scenes, especially Black Canary was absolutely spectacular. Huntress was great. She wasn't in it nearly as much as I had hoped, but every time she's in the movie, she absolutely steals the show. But really, I mean, the prize goes to Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I said earlier I wasn't sure if she could carry this movie on her shoulders. She totally does. This movie was her baby. We've talked about that in previous shows. When she was shooting Suicide Squad, that first Suicide Squad movie, she did a deep dive into the comics and fell in love with these Birds of Prey characters. She was the one who actually went to DC and pitched them on this Birds of Prey standalone Harley Quinn movie. So hats off to you, Margot Robbie. You absolutely crushed it. You and Ewan McGregor totally steal the show start to finish. So what's my score for this film? I got to give it a solid B+. It doesn't venture into A territory, but it's tons of fun. There's lots of F-bombs and gore if you like it. Lots of wonderful fight sequences. It's just nonstop action, and there's lots of laughs in it too. So I give it a solid B+, guys. I recommend you check it out. Comes out February 7th. Comes out this weekend. So get your tickets now. Go down to your local theater and check out Birds of Prey. I highly recommend it. So that's our whole show, guys. Have you seen Birds of Prey? Let us know in the comment section. What did you think? What did you think of this review? Did we get it right? Did I totally miss the mark? Let us know. We'd love to hear it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Join us here this weekend for more Chuckload of Comics, a breakdown of all the weekly nerd news of the week. It's what we do every single Sunday. So click the subscribe button. Join us here next time, and have a fantastic week.